check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow Unboxing at 18% off of all their natural products, from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right. When it rains, it pours. And apparently, Dillian Whyte, and you know he gonna talk his ish. And Gennady Golovkin, surprisingly, both said that they both implied that AJ, Anthony Joshua, allegedly, couldn't juice up in America like he was in the UK. Let's talk about it. We back, Goodfellow Sports TV. Appreciate the love, appreciate the support, and appreciate all the hate. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. If you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. But yeah, man, I caught the Dillian Whyte thing first. Shout out to town. I seen this video on it, man, and Dillian Whyte has been on his neck about him getting therapeutic exemptions for testosterone and other PEDs, allegedly. Okay, Jarrell Miller said the same thing. The difference is Jarrell Miller got popped. Dillian Whyte got popped for a PED. That was in something he bought from GNC, he claimed, and that can't happen. But I don't know the extent of it. But the majority of the heavyweight division, especially in the top, have guys have been popped. Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, just to name two. Joseph Parker missed the drug test. They don't talk about. Jarrell Miller, Dillian Whyte once again. So a few of them dudes up there, Eric Molina, a few of them dudes up there have already popped hot. I was one of the first people that said Jarrell Miller was on something, but I don't think it was a big surprise to anybody. But apparently both of them are saying that AJ was getting therapeutic exemptions, and pretty much he was getting medical exemptions for testosterone and whatever else they claimed that he was using. So it's not a shock anymore in the sport of boxing. Who ain't taking nothing? And it's hard to give anybody the benefit of the doubt, these days, man, because you go put your neck on the limb and somebody get popped hot. So, and as sketchy as Vada is, man, Vada is very sketchy, man. And Boxing ADE I can't pronounce his name, but he got a really good channel from the UK. It's probably one of my favorite UK channels other than Dr. Blick. He was saying how fishy Vada was, and basically how Vada was having third-party agencies do the drug test because, the boxers didn't want to pay whatever the amount was to do the testing, so they would have third-party, cheaper companies do the drug test. So at the end of the day, if you ain't making shit, somebody could pay you off. So that ain't them doing the drug test, somebody else doing it. And that's why I don't say nothing bad about Errol Spence not being in the Nevada drug testing program. Because it's a scam. It ain't really 365. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But Dillian Whyte said he points on to the AJ fight when he asked Rob McCracken why I feel like that in the corner. He said, "Why do I feel like this?" Now I didn't watch the fight to that point. I went and rewatched it yesterday. I didn't watch it with the sound on. And Dillian Whyte says in the article, I'll link in the description, the reason you feel that way because you ain't on the juice no more. He says, Dillian Whyte says, you don't get those, it's harder to get those therapeutic exemptions in the United States. Well, AJ, people spoke out, representatives spoke out according to the article in Boxing Scene, and said AJ was just as tested as much, he was tested as much as he was in the UK and America. That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question that Dillian Whyte posed. He didn't say the testing was more strenuous or whatever it was. I don't think. At least that was his main sticking point. His main sticking point was you can't get those therapeutic exemptions. AJ really never came out and said that he didn't get therapeutic exemptions. He went on Sway in the Morning saying that he went on there saying basically that he ain't never took nothing bad. He never cheated the game. But did you take therapeutic exemptions? That's a yes or no question. And he didn't answer that question with clarity. And, Dillian Whyte is from over there. It could be hate because AJ tried to lowball him and try to lowball him on a rematch. Could Dillian Whyte have took AJ out that night? Possibly. That probably would have been in the UK though. Did he miss an opportunity? Possibly. Did Deontay Wilder feel like he missed the opportunity? Probably, but not really because they didn't want to make the fight. You know, so when it rains, it pours. Gennady Golovkin added on some package. I forgot him and Andy Ruiz trained at the Summit Gym where Abel Sanchez works out of. And Andy Ruiz was with Abel Sanchez at the point in time, and Golovkin said he wasn't surprised because he trains alongside Andy Ruiz and seen he put the work in. But he pretty much said the same too. The drug testing in America is different. And this is why I try to explain these idiots. When you see Americans getting popped for PEDs, and most of the PEDs, Eddie Hearn is saying most of the PED offenders are in America because the drug testing is different. Look at the UKAD. Tyson Fury popped hot 6 months before he fought Vladimir Klitschko. They didn't even notify nobody till after the fight. That's why Tyson Fury was on coke, acting like he was drunk and gaining weight, because he popped hot hitting his cousin. They came back and got Eric Molina like a year later. Said he popped hot versus Anthony Joshua. All the fishy stuff going on in the UK. At the end of the day, Golovkin, he said it. He said it, basically in so many words, the dude was allegedly a juicer. That's why the performance looked better. That's why he looked weaker. It wasn't no concussion. You know what I'm saying? Medically, New York State Athletic Commission, they check you out before the fight. So if he had a concussion, they deemed he had a concussion going into the fight. The New York State Athletic Commission wouldn't even let AJ go in the ring. They got to see if his eyes dilated. They got to make sure, he there. If he ain't there and he's pushing, he's showing signs of concussion, New York State Athletic Commission is one of the toughest commissions on fighters' health. Before the fight, during the fight, and after the fight, especially during the fight and before the fight. They're one of the toughest commissions on that shit. So they wouldn't even let AJ go in. So at the end of the day, toss that shit. Toss it. Why did he look so weak? He was jet lagged. He been in Miami for a while. You know what I'm saying? He been in Miami for a while. So you can't use that as an excuse. Everybody giving him words of encouragement, but why did he look so flabby? Why did he look, I don't say flabby, but why did he look so weak? Why a dude with 260 pounds of muscle look weak? He was getting pushed back by Andy Ruiz. No resistance. I'm surprised Golovkin piled on. He called him a spade. Dillian Whyte doesn't shock me. They both saying he juicing for the most part. He came to America and he pushed out this performance. Why nobody else say this shit before? Had this been Deontay Wilder, they would have been all over kid. So at the end of the day, I ain't saying it. I ain't say nothing about that after the fight. I didn't create the narrative. I didn't push the narrative. Nothing. These are professional fighters saying it on two sides of the globe. One guy that's been fighting in America for 5, 6, 7, 8 years in Golovkin, and one of his own fellow countrymen. Now you can say his fellow countryman got an agenda because he tried to shortchange him on a rematch. He don't like him. Whatever you want to say. But where's Golovkin's agenda at? Why is Golovkin mad at AJ? Golovkin got to deal with his own. AJ don't. Why does Golovkin hate him? Why does Golovkin see it? And all these other American fighters out here riding AJ jockstrap, they can't call a spade a spade. This man went in there. Wasn't no concussion. The State Athletic Commission of New York is the toughest. They wouldn't even allow UFC to fight there until Al Heyman made that possible. So they not got him going to concussion. Hey, man. That shit crazy, man. He come over here getting pushed around like a feather. Strong man. And he says, why do I feel like this? You know why you feel like that. You ain't got that shit in your ass, allegedly. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Let me know what you feel. I'll link both articles in the description. Don't forget we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Appreciate the love. Share the videos, man. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow Unboxing gets you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Soaps, lotions, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. Muscle relaxer rub, moisturizer bars for eczema and dry skin. Check them out. Website, promo code description. If you want to make a donation, the links in the description as well too. Continue to share the videos. Goodfellow Sports TV. One time for the one time. We gone.